So Dan and I are heading up to the cottage in a minute to have a little look around. He wants to show me some things that have gone in recently and stuff that he's been up to. But I also wanted to get your opinion because I'm really struggling to make a decision on a sofa. We can't quite agree on what it is that we need and want. Although I can see Dan's point, I'm really conscious that I don't want to make the wrong decision because it's such a big purchase and we don't need to rush into it just yet. But sofas have really long lead times, don't they? It can take a couple of months sometimes. So I just want to have a think about what it is that we want and at least start looking into it so that we know what we're going to go for, basically. We are currently torn between a corner sofa or like a chaise style sofa, or two smaller sofas and an armchair. It's quite a big space, so we've got room to play with, which is great, but we are quite limited in terms of where the TV is, and there's a big fireplace and there's multiple entrances off that room, so we're quite limited as to where like the configuration of the sofa can be. So I'll show you what it is that we're working with, and sorry about the noise in the background. The kids are playing a video game together and they are very noisy today. We need to get them out and about for some fresh air. But I will show you what it is that we are working with and see what you think. So I don't think you will have seen this in the last video. I'm fairly sure these hadn't gone in yet. But these are the windows and the French doors that Dan has made in the last couple of weeks. And I can't tell you what a massive difference it makes to the space. So these have all been boarded up until now, so it's always felt quite dark in here, but now it's just feels like a different room. The lawn is new. That has grown so much. So you seeded it when?
About 3 weeks ago, just before it started raining. And seeded.
Crazy. So you just flattened it, the whatever was here.
The mud.
And then seeded it with.
Threw some grass seed at it.
Is there any particular grass seed that's made it go that quick? Is it like special?
No, it's just a good quality.
Because that, I can't believe how quickly that's grown.
It's because it's warm and wet.
Yeah, it was perfect timing, wasn't it? Because you seeded it and then.
I seeded it when it was dry.
The following day, we had the first bit of rain that we've had in weeks.
Rain for 2 weeks solid.
Yeah, and now look at it. Wow.
There's a few weeds popping up in the middle of it, but
yeah,
keep on top of them.
I'll take you upstairs quick. I think you've seen everything that's been done up here. I don't think there's anything new. Is there anything new up here? I think that was here last time I filmed.
No, the battery wasn't.
Isn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll show you anyway, just in case. So this is our room, the master bedroom. I'll just turn you around. So that's the staircase with the balustrade. It definitely wasn't painted last time I was here. That looks really nice against the stone, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just wanted it to be white so it sort of disappeared into the background. I did think about.
I like how simple they are as well.
I did think about glass for a bit, but knowing with the kids and the dog's nose on it, it'd be constantly cleaning it.
Yeah, it would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it would look nice, but it'd be
do you know what? I think I prefer that anyway. I think that looks that's better for the style of the house than glass. I feel like that's, yeah, I'm not sure. I prefer it.
Still reach the looks.
Oh yeah, excellent. So this room, I've said it every time I come in here, but I think this is my favourite room. Then I say that about the kitchen as well. But I just feel like it's got such a nice, if I show you like all the way around, such a nice open light feel, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So if you follow me on Instagram, which is at Kate Bridge UK, if you don't, go over and have a look. But I did a little poll on my Instagram stories back a couple of weeks ago about the kids' beds, and I've just been looking for designs for, what would you call them? They're not cabin beds or bunk beds. It's like, well, I suppose it's like a cross between the two, isn't it?
There's a cabin bed, really, I suppose.
Yeah, like built-in.
Bunk beds.
Built-in bunk beds, basically. And I've seen a few designs that I like, but we've got a specific space and area to work within, so it needs to work for that area. And also, I'll show you now, but there's a little sort of loft area as well as where the beds are that the kids can use, or the older kids can use, to have a little bit of, Dan's running the other shower now in the other room, to have a little bit of space to chill out in their room, so it's not just their beds. I'll show you the space we're working with. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, pop over there and I will put some pictures of the beds that we're thinking of using, or Dan is going to make rather, I should say, on Instagram for you to have a look. But I'm really pleased with the ones we've chosen, and I think they're going to work really well in the space. Dan made the beds for the kids in our old house and I loved those, so I'm just really excited to have some cool bunk beds for the kids. So let me show you where they're going to go. So this is the girls' room, and that is the space that the bed will be in. So we've got the door here, the beds will go in there, and what I was talking about earlier is up here, you can just about see there's a pretty decent sized space up there, which we're going to somehow block off a section of it so that it's safe, and then they can access it from the top bunk. That's the idea. So it's really nice that they've got that little extra space to sit. We can put cushions up there and things. So that is the space for the girls' bed. I was just talking about you making the beds for the kids.
Yeah. The only difference is they haven't got the A-frame at the top.
Yeah, so it's less wood. So the girls' bed design that I found actually has is just a wood finish, but the boys' bed is painted white. So again, it goes all the way up like that.
What's that?
I'm going to bang my head on that so many times. I know I am.
You'll soon get used to ducking.
I know. I just don't think I'll use these stairs because I know I'm going to bang my head. It's so cool though. It does feel like something out of a Disney movie, this little area. Let me show you. Are you going to put? Are we going to have rope on these?
There's rope balustrade on there.
Okay.
But not until everyone's finished, because
Yeah,
otherwise,
get painted. Love it. So this is the room that we want your help with in terms of the furniture, because we need a new sofa. Our old sofa in the house we're currently in is falling apart.
Yeah, it's knackered.
Yeah, we've had it for years though. We've had it for 13 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a good sofa, but it is literally falling apart. So we've got a sofa that we bought when we moved into the house we're in currently, which will go in the kitchen, in the sort of living area of the kitchen. So that's going there, but we need to decide what we want in this
nice
room.
Big corner sofa.
So Dan wants a full-on...
Nice big corner sofa right there.
Yeah.
Telly on the wall. That LG frame one you said.
No, it's a Samsung frame TV. Have you seen those guys? They're a TV that looks like a picture frame, and you can have art displayed on it. So it really does look like a picture on a wall rather than a TV. So I think that would look really good there. So we'll have the TV here.
The socket in the area was already there, so it should be there.
Yeah, and then obviously we've got that doorway there to consider. Fireplace here.
My armchair.
Dan's armchair by the fire, which he's not giving up, are you?
No way.
He's adamant. Armchair by the fire.
I need to be sitting there so I can tend to the fire.
Well, yeah, but you've also got the entry to the kitchen there, and then...
The armchair goes there, bit of a gap, L-shaped sofa, and a little bit of...
Yeah, my only concern with the corner sofa is that usually people have them in a corner.
No, they don't.
Or against a wall.
You're using it to set a zone,
Yeah.
the lounge zone with the rug in the middle, and then to fire. And then a big space over there where the dog can lie down out of the way.
Yeah, it does. I mean, if we had the sofa, how far back would it go? Because we'd need to be able to see the TV.
You'd be back here. It's a big L-shaped sofa, and it just breaks the room up then, because...
Would that not be the back of the sofa there, and then the album?
Back of the sofa,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, but depends on how you orient it. You can get some of the same length both ways.
That would be huge, though.
Well, yeah, there's a big space.
So what do you think? Would you go for a corner sofa? Because I'm more inclined to go for a chaise one, which Dan's not so sure. No, but I've shown you that one.
Yeah, no, it's a waste of space.
It's not a waste of space,
No,
it's a big one.
On the big bit.
Yeah, they would.
There's no back to it.
No, there is.
You want to be able to get all five of you on there so I can sit happily on my own.
Oh, that's what you just don't want anyone encroaching on your chair. So would you go for a big corner sofa, or would you stick to something slightly smaller? we've got, if I put the camera down, I can give you a sense of the space, because it is a big room. So I can show you. So if yeah, here we go. So it's huge, and the TV would be here. And then we've got all of this space, and it goes all the way back with plenty of space in this corner. I don't know, I feel like it's really hard to envisage. I feel like with an empty room, it's really hard to envisage what a big piece of furniture will look like and whether it will take up too much of the space. No, you don't?
No, it's not.
No, you think so? So again, on Instagram, I'll leave my link in the description box. Have a little look, because I think this evening, or the evening after this video goes live, I will put a little poll on my Instagram stories of possible options for a sofa, because I'm really struggling to make this decision. It's such a massive purchase that I don't want to get it wrong, and we're going to have this sofa for the next 15 years probably, so I don't want to...
So get a big one.
Well, yeah, it needs to be a big sofa for all of us, because we're a big family.
You need to allow the fact that in 10 years' time you essentially have 5 adults sitting on it.
That's true. You might have to give up your chair.
So the chaise, no way. The chaise.
The Dan's chair, actually, it's not a waste of space.
It's a waste of space, because all you can do is sit on it and flop your legs out. So
that's not true.
It is. If it had a back to it, you'd be able to sit and watch telly.
I've seen one that I'm leaning towards. It's a DFS sofa, and it's well priced. That's the other thing. I don't want to have to spend £3,500 on a sofa, which the one that I had seen from Loaf is gorgeous, but it's mega pricey. And we've got lots of other things that we need to buy, so I'm not entirely sure I want to spend that much on a sofa. However, it is very nice, and they don't seem to ever have sales. I don't know if it's just me, but Loaf never seem to reduce their prices. So I have seen one there which I love, but it's very expensive. DFS is well priced, and I think it's big enough. And for Dan's chair by the fire, you can actually get like a mini two-seater, like what do they call them, Dan? Those big armchairs that aren't a sofa. Oh, a cuddler seat, is that right?
I don't know if you want to have any cuddles, or I want to just sit.
Nobody will cuddle you on it, don't worry, it'll just be you, but it's a big chair. Where are you? There you are. It's a big chair, and you can still have, and then I want to have a poof in the middle, like a big one that we can put a tray on rather than a coffee table, and a big rug.
So then you don't need the lounge bit on the chaise lounge thing, you can have a proper corner sofa, because there's your poof. Talk yourself into it, well done.
I haven't talked myself into it at all. You're such a pain. You're so stubborn. We're back home now, and Dan has found a sofa that he thinks he likes.
Well, there's a few on here, but
I do quite like that one. I'm not the colour, but
oh no, it's just
that's actually quite a good price as well.
they got other ones with the seats and things. Made.com, whatever it is.
Yeah, made.com is a good. There's quite a few things on there that I like. I will show you the one that I was looking at.
Probably do another.
Can you go back to the picture of the one you were just looking at? That one, yeah.
Hey, boo.
Hello. She looks really funny in that little space. So we think we found a contender, which Dan found actually, to be fair. And I do like it, and the good thing about it, it's from a company called Oswald and Pablo. They have an Instagram account, which I will link if you fancy look. Yeah, it's like a Chesterfield sofa, so quite a classic design. But they make the sofas to order, and it's quite reasonably priced as well, isn't it? So we're gonna look into these. Is it that?
That was one we were looking at, which was the Woodstock.
And then there's the Geneva corner, Chesterfield.
There's more, you go down.
One thing Dan pointed out about a Chesterfield sofa actually, which I hadn't thought about, is it doesn't have back cushions, and our sofa that we've had for like 15 years or whatever that is now wrecked, but that one did have back cushions, and one of the things that really annoyed us is that the kids would sit up against or on the back cushions and then
jump at the sofa, yeah. The sofa back cushions would just go down, down, and then eventually you come in there and you're like, how are you able to wreck the sofa in 5 minutes? I can sit on it all afternoon and not move it. 2 minutes of the kids on it and they're just everywhere. And it's all on the floor. So to have one piece that doesn't move as the back of the sofa is actually probably what we need.
because you can always add throw cushions and stuff to the back of it for extra comfort and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like it. Obviously we're still looking, but it's definitely a good place to start.
You have all the kids dotted along there, and then along there, and no one's flopping off the back because it's not a cushion. And if you want to have a chaise bit, you can lie there and have your feet out that way.
Yeah, you still get the best
or
of
the other way. But then you'll get 1, 2, 3,
the other way.
4, 5, 6 bottoms on one seat.
Yeah, I quite like that it's shorter coming out than it is lengthways, so this bit is shorter than that. I do quite like it. I like that colour, but I'm not sure that's what I'd want to go for. I think I'd rather stick to a grey. But yeah, good find, Dan.
Yay.
I shouldn't have said that, should I? You'll
Well, I knew it was right, I just need to prove it.
Cheeky monkey. Let me know what you think of this one, but do tag me in any other photos of sofas that you think I might like. We do like this kind of classic design. I really like the feet on this. Dan also pointed out that the ceilings are very low in the cottage, so we don't want anything with a high back that will make the ceilings feel lower. So this has actually got a very low back, which works well as well. So I think all around, I think you might have found a really good one. But my next dilemma then will be what armchair to put with it, because I don't really like the armchairs that match that sofa, the high back wing chairs. So we potentially solve one dilemma and open up a whole other one.
No, yeah, open up that one. Just need to find a chip. Well,
and I quite like the idea of having a chair in a complementary colour, not the same colour as well. So that's the next step. If we do go for this one or something similar.
I'd like a brown chair, that way we're not just going to make it dirty.
What kind of decision-making process is that? Also, grey would achieve the same thing. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. But thank you so much for watching, and let me know, as I said, your recommendations or anything you think that you have seen that we might like. I would love to hear from you. I've just realised I've been filming this whole clip with Marnie's potty on the floor in the background.
Real well.